Bread a simple word, yet it encapsulates centuries of human innovation and tradition. Every loaf you see on store shelves has undergone an incredible transformation, beginning as golden wheat swaying in vast fields. The journey isn't just about food. It's about agriculture, science, logistics, and a touch of artistry. But what makes this humble staple an enduring favorite? Surviving dietary fads and fierce competition from trendy alternatives. In this deep dive, we'll explore the bread-making process from field to fork, uncovering how this versatile product, sowing the seeds, the birthplace of bread. Bread begins in the wheat fields, where the most critical ingredient is nurtured. Global wheat production reached approximately 785 million metric tons, slightly down from 2023 due to unfavorable weather conditions. The top producers, China, India, and the European Union, accounted for more than half of the global wheat supply. Interestingly, China alone produced over 137 million metric tons, maintaining its status as the largest producer, despite challenges like shrinking arable land. In countries like Canada and the US, wheat varieties are carefully bred to improve yield and disease resistance. Farmers now use precision agriculture tools, including drones and AI-driven analytics, to monitor crops and maximize efficiency. This innovation is vital, as wheat prices remain volatile due to geopolitical issues like the Russia-Ukraine conflict, which continues to affect global grain markets. Despite this, global demand for wheat products like bread, pasta, and baked goods shows no signs of waning, especially as countries in Asia and Africa see rising middle-class populations and urbanization. Harvesting, the great grain gathering. Once wheat has matured, the next step is harvesting, a crucial phase that determines the grain's quality. Farmers typically harvest wheat using large combines that cut, thresh, and clean the grain in one go. In 2024, the U.S. harvested around 1.28 billion bushels of winter wheat, a 2% increase from 2023 due to favorable rainfall in the Midwest and Great Plains. However, global conditions tell a mixed story. Russia, the world's largest wheat exporter, saw production dip to 81.5 million metric tons, largely due to a combination of droughts and unseasonably cold weather. These conditions impacted export flows, driving up prices in many countries, including Egypt, which relies heavily on Russian wheat. Meanwhile, countries like Australia are adopting climate-resilient wheat varieties to mitigate similar risks, demonstrating how innovation is shaping global harvest outcomes. Milling, turning grains into gold. Once harvested, wheat grains are transported to milling facilities, where they undergo a transformation into flour. The global flour industry is vast, producing billions of tons annually to meet the demands of the baking, confectionery, and pasta industries. In the US alone, wheat flour production hit 54.6 million metric tons, with improved yields boosting overall output. Modern milling processes use sophisticated equipment to separate the wheat kernel into its three parts: bran, germ, and endosperm, each with unique nutritional properties. While traditional white flour comes from the endosperm, whole grain flour incorporates bran and germ, offering higher fiber content. This distinction has driven a surge in demand for whole grain and enriched flour. Mixing and kneading, the doughy dance. In the bakery, the real magic begins. Flour meets water, yeast, and salt, and through the process of mixing and kneading, it transforms into dough. The key here is gluten, a protein network that gives bread its structure and chew. The global bakery goods market was valued at $415.9 billion, with bread accounting for a significant share. This figure reflects not only traditional bread sales, but also the popularity of gluten-free and specialty bread products. Advanced mixers in commercial bakeries ensure uniform hydration of dough, while artisanal bakers rely on manual techniques for unique textures. Innovations like AI-powered mixers now allow bakers to monitor dough consistency in real time, a vital step for ensuring product quality. The kneading process also varies across cultures. Think of the elastic naans of India. Fermentation, the rise before the bake. Fermentation is a critical phase where yeast works its magic, producing carbon dioxide and causing the dough to rise. This step isn't just about leavening, it profoundly impacts the bread's flavor and texture. As consumer preferences shifted toward health and authenticity, the organic bakery market grew by 7.98%, fueled by demand for naturally fermented sourdoughs and whole-grain breads. Artisanal sourdough, in particular, uses a natural starter of wild yeast and bacteria, resulting in complex flavors. Commercial bakeries, meanwhile, use refined processes to speed up fermentation while retaining quality. As consumers become more informed about gut health, the benefits of fermented products, including bread, have gained attention. This has created a thriving niche for long-fermented baking, from dough to delight. Baking transforms raw dough into the bread we know and love. This step involves careful control of temperature and humidity to ensure a perfect crust and crumb. In the US, the bread production industry was valued at $52.4 billion, employing over 232,000 workers. This includes everything from local bakeries to industrial giants producing millions of loaves daily. Technological advancements, such as steam-injected ovens, allow bakers to achieve consistent results, particularly for crusty breads like baguettes. Sustainability has also entered the picture, with bakeries adopting energy-efficient ovens and using renewable energy sources. Meanwhile, innovations in ingredients, like functional enzymes, are helping bakers improve shelf life and texture without relying on chemical additives. Quality control, ensuring the perfect loaf. Before bread reaches consumers, it undergoes rigorous quality checks. This includes measuring moisture levels, crumb structure, and taste profiles. Statistical quality control methods are widely used, especially in large-scale production. The focus on food safety saw an uptick, with bakeries investing heavily in traceability and allergen testing systems to meet stricter regulations. Additionally, consumer demand for transparency has led to a rise in clean label products. Labels now prominently display ingredients with terms like distribution, from bakeries to your table. The distribution phase connects bakeries to homes, restaurants, and retailers. Logistics plays a vital role in ensuring fresh bread reaches consumers quickly. Over 67.64% of restaurants included bread on their menus, showcasing its universal appeal. Emerging markets, particularly in Asia and Africa, have seen an uptick in bread consumption as urbanization grows. Logistics innovations, like temperature-controlled vans, ensure that even perishable products like freshly baked bread can reach remote areas without compromising quality. The rise of food delivery apps has also opened new avenues for bread distribution, making artisanal loaves consumption the universal staple. Despite dietary shifts, bread remains a staple across cultures. In the US, per capita, bread consumption stood at 19.84 kilograms, a slight decrease from previous years due to the popularity of low-carb diets. However, global trends paint a different picture. In countries like Turkey and Morocco, bread consumption exceeds 100 kilograms per person annually, reflecting its cultural importance. Health-focused innovations, such as low-GI breads, have attracted younger, health-conscious consumers. Meanwhile, premium and artisanal breads, with their higher price points, cater to those seeking unique flavors and textures. Bread's versatility ensures it remains irreplaceable, from toast in the morning to dinner rolls at night. And that's the incredible journey of bread, from humble wheat fields to the warm, delicious loaf on your table. It's amazing how much effort, innovation, and passion goes into every slice we enjoy daily. If you found this video fascinating, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Stay crusty.